So once again, very good morning, students. And today's topic that we are going to cover, it is diary entry, right? And let me just, yes. So what exactly is a diary entry? If we talk about this writing part, it is a personal form of composition. Very, very, very personal form of composition, because the writer records his innermost thoughts, feelings, experiences, and reactions to pleasing or disturbing situations without any fear. Why without any fear? Because this diary entry, it contains purely personal information and it is not to be read by anyone. And that is why the writer of this diary entry, when he or she records the information, he is aware of the fact that his diary, it will not be read by anyone. So the person is able to express himself or herself without any fear. So in diary entry, what exactly we do? We write all our thoughts and emotions and experiences that we get from our life. And it's a entry which is actually recorded day wise. Whatever you feel throughout the day, you just put it down. You just write it down on the piece of paper and it becomes your entry. It is a diary entry which you write, you express your feelings. Now, why people write diary entry? Sometimes what happens is some people, they are introvert in nature. They can't express themselves in front of anyone. And that's why they prefer expressing themselves to a piece of paper. Sometimes certain situations come in our life where we fail to express or tell anybody. And then we resort to writing it on a piece of paper, and hence it becomes our personal form of writing, where we write it on a paper and we express our feelings. So, this is called a diary entry. Now, if we talk about diary entry from the examination point of view, this diary entry is for 5 marks in your examination. The distribution of marks are format, 1 mark, content, 2 marks, expression, 2 marks. And word limit is 100 to 120 words. So you must be very careful when you are writing a diary for the examination purpose. The word limit, it has to be kept in mind. So 100 to 120 words. So what are the features of a diary entry? First thing first is informal tone. That is, a diary entry, it is not a formal piece of writing. Diary entry, in that we are very informal when we express ourselves, and first person pronouns, second person, third person, you can use it there. So you can write beginning with I, we, us, we are, I am, and this will make you feel the part of the story that you are expressing or telling through the diary. Emotive language means you are expressing yourself. So whenever you are writing a diary, you can express in any way, because it's a personal piece of information. So freedom of expression is given there. Emotive kehte hain when you actually put into writing all kinds of feelings that you have at that moment. Then chronological order. Start with the events that happened early in the day and end with the events that took place in the evening. Basically, diaries are written at the end of the day, but one can write it in any part of the day. It is not a compulsion that you have to write it at the end of the day. It can be any hour in the during the daytime also. But whenever you are writing a diary, the events should be in a sequence manner. तो हम उसे कहते हैं it should be attempted in a chronological order. Opinion and point of view. That means when you are ending your diary, you must express your opinion or point of view for the next part of life. if certain incident has affected you. So what is your opinion to that incident? How you feel about that, and what you are going to do next about that? So those kind of opinions and point of view are to be shared through the diary entry. So what should I write? First thing is that give detailed information about the places, objects, peoples, and event. That means when you are writing a diary, you must keep this in mind that you are also a part of that incident or any occasion that has happened about which you are writing in the diary. So it can be about places, objects, people, or any kind of event. You need to avoid which is not necessary for the piece of writing. Talk about the thing which has affected you, what thing actually moved you, influenced you, that is to be written in the diary. And if it is the piece of information which is not necessary, you can avoid that part, right? Talk about events that involved you, your family, close friend, or it can be an event which relates to some stranger, but still you were also involved into that incident. You can also write about that. Avoid talking about strangers and events you were not involved in. If the event has happened to somebody, but you were not involved in that event, it is better to avoid those kind of information sharing in the diary. But if certain, you can say, incident has happened to a stranger, but you were also a part of that incident, then you can include those kind of things in your writings. Okay? Now, this is the format of writing a diary entry. First, you have to write the date, then day, time, then you write the salutation, dear diary. Then you write your content and you end up by writing your name. And name is to be written only the first name. So when you're writing the date, in all writings, whether it is formal or informal, the dates are to be written in this way. That means first you will write the date, then the name of the month. Name of the month is also to be written the full name of the month, right? You cannot just write FEB Feb. Write February, March, April. The full name of the month is to be written, including in the date. Then the date, and after the month, you write the year of the day, that particular day. Then you also mention the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the day is. Then the time, right? So whether you're writing it in the evening or morning, so 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., the time is to be mentioned. And see, the things, all the things are to be put towards the left margin of your page. So block format is to be used. Block format mein kya hota hai? You begin from extreme left of your margin, and this way everything will start from the left side of your margin of the page. So dear diary, then you express the content and then you write your first name. Let me just elaborate it more. So tips regarding writing a good diary entry. So a good diary writing contains the date, the day, and the even the time of writing. So this is the compulsory part of the format, the date, the day, and the time of writing. A diary doesn't need any formal heading. Like in a formal piece of writing, when you're writing an article, when you're writing a report or speech, you give a heading to it. But for a diary entry, such kind of formal headings are not required. The style or the tone of writing is very informal and personal, because you record the entry of your personal life, the things that had happened in the past. Write in first person as it is your personal account of an event or experience. That means you can start with the personal pronoun, that is I. I saw some children begging in the streets. I was moved by seeing those children, the way they were begging at the traffic signal. I really felt bad. So this way you have to write a diary in first person. Write about your feelings in detail. Why you feel that way is an important part. So when you're writing a diary and you're expressing your feelings, why you feel that way, that has to be mentioned there. Include only those things which were the highlight of the day. So if you're writing the incident that has happened throughout the day, So at that time, include only the main things that had happened during the day, the highlights that were there during the day. So before writing, spend a few moments going over the entire day and categorize the events which affected you the most. So it is always suggested, beta, whenever you are writing any composition, I always suggest students to prepare a rough column, just the way you do in maths. मैथ्स के रफ वर्क के लिए आप क्या करते हो, अपनी आंसर शीट की राइट साइड पे आप रफ कॉलम बनाते हो और वहां पर रफ वर्क करते हो. Similarly, for English also you can do the rough work there. So you can just draw a column and write hints for diary. And first jot down all the points that are coming to your mind. जितने भी आपके दिमाग में ideas आए हैं, उनको लिख लीजिए. Then sort it out. Categorize the events which are important. One, arrange those events in chronological order. Just write 1, 2, 3, 4. That means first मैंने इसको लिखना है, second ये point लिखना है, third ये point लिखना है. So once you're done with the sorting, you have decided what you are going to write, then start writing diary entry. So it is important that you categorize the events which affected you the most. Focus on emotions, feelings, thoughts that the day's events triggered. So आपकी जो emotional feelings है, जो घटना घटी या what you saw, how you felt, what you want to believe in. So that way you need to write about those things, right? So you need to add those things which actually the things that triggered your emotions, the feelings, the thoughts that came to your mind on seeing certain thing or regarding an incident that happened during the day. So again, it is suggested to maintain the chronological order because it is very important part. You cannot just start writing first about the incident that happened in the evening and then you start about the morning part. So the chronological means the sequence is to be maintained. Pehle morning mein kya hua, then what happened in the afternoon, then in the evening, that way. So avoid skipping from one thought to other. अगर आप किसी एक पर्टिकुलर थॉट के ऊपर कुछ क्रिएट कर रहे हो, कुछ लिख रहे हो, go with the flow and write it instead of skipping from one thought to another. It should be in a linked way written in your diary. An anticipatory note at the end of the entry, looking forward to the following day, is a good way of concluding it. कहने का मतलब है कि suppose आपने बच्चों को जो बेग करते हुए ट्रैफिक सिग्नल्स पे देखा and you make certain resolution. The next day when I will cross from that traffic signal, I would definitely talk to the children. I'll ask them that why they are forced to beg, or you will start teaching them so that they can also become educated somewhere or the other, how you would help them. So that kind of a note can be written at the end of the diary entry. It is important that the sentences are grammatically correct. Spelling mistakes should not be there. Also avoid using long complex sentences, right? Because what happens is when you try to write in a complex way, you make mistakes there. You commit mistakes in writing. It's better to go for simple sentences and it should clearly convey what you want to write or what you want to convey through that diary entry. And it should be an honest and truthful observation of people or oneself. Suppose you are in a habit of writing a diary in your real life as well. So it should be an honest one. A truthful observation of people is required so that when you are putting down your emotions or feeling on a piece of paper, you do justice to that part of observation. And you will end the writing with your first name, right? So let me just read out an example for you. This is an example that today you celebrate Independence Day at your school, but you are not satisfied with the attitude of people towards freedom. They consider that they are free to spoil the country and soil its image. Write a diary entry expressing your feeling. So see, Friday, date is written. You can always write date and date together as well, but I always suggest students that it should be written separately. Then the time, 10 p.m., 10 a.m. or 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. That way also you can write the time. Then dear diary. So this is the body, the content of the diary. Today, I'm just pondering over the condition of India. Yeah, spelling mistake hai, please Just avoid it. We are about to complete 70 years of independence, but where have we reached? Every year, we commemorate the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters on this pious national festival, wave flags, sing patriotic songs, and show off our patriotism by posting patriotic images on the social media. And the very next day, we discard those flags in the drains. See, this is the reality. We celebrate Independence Day, Republic Day, and the very next day we see those flags just rotting in the streets, getting drained in the drains. We are actually insulting our national flag. This should never be done. So when I see the heaps of garbage everywhere, small kids working as child laborers, people dying because of lack of food or medical treatment, discriminating against women, I feel ashamed of myself. After 70 years of independence, still we see these kind of social evils prevailing in our society. So this way you are actually affected. And see here, what is missing is the anticipatory note, a kind of resolution that how you are going to contribute towards your country can be added at the end there, and then you can just end your diary and write your name. So see, you don't have to write Aditya Kapoor. The full name is not to be written, only Aditya is written here. The first name is to be written here, and this is way how you write a diary. This is just an example that I have shown. Some mistakes are there, mistakes of spelling. The conclusion part is missing over here. So you must see to it when you are writing a diary, you must give a conclusion also to your diary, and always keep the word limit in mind. Do not elaborate. For your examination purpose, the word limit has to be kept in mind. And that is why sorting of the ideas are very important. So before you write a diary, just jot down the points, sort it out what you are going to write, and then start writing a diary. I hope better the diary entry is clear to you all.